Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this November the 11th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Saturday out there so far. Everybody has a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the tropics here and also a little bit across the lower 48. Also, we're going to take a look at the forecast charts for your Sunday and Monday weather forecast. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches warning advisory map now. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar, and also we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook at some rainfall totals from day 1 through day 7. So stick around to the entire video. Do not miss a beat of this forecast. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Love to have you. Also, like these videos, share these videos on social media, and also if you could help me out with my watch hours, I would greatly appreciate it if you help me out with that. I need some help with that now. I done got 2 of what I need to get. I just need some watch hours in. If everybody could watch these videos over and over and over again, or somehow that way you can watch my videos, that help me out in that, I'd greatly appreciate it. Because had a few things to do last night, and also I was kind of hurting some last night, so I decided not to make a video, but I'm back tonight. It's hurting a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and push through the video and try to get this thing uploaded so everybody get a chance to see what's going on with the weather from the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel. Alright, as you can see here, we got pretty much a trailing cold front extending from the northeastern tropical Atlantic all the way back into the southeastern United States. Pretty much the subtropical jet, pretty much going across Mexico, across the southeast, and then out into the Atlantic. The northern branch of the trough is well to the north in Canada. So the southern jet stream is getting a little active. So we're finally getting much needed rainfall. It was about 21, 22 days here in South Carolina again with no rainfall as of yesterday. But today we got some rainfall. So, and a little bit yesterday as well. So finally we got some little bit of rain, but it's going to take a lot more rain to knock out this drought that we're getting into. I still expect maybe some areas still maybe get into the maybe into a moderate to severe drought. There's a lot of areas. I'll probably show that tomorrow, maybe tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night. See how I feel tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll make another video on it, but well, I'll see if I can get into more detail on using a lot of rainfall, maybe some mudslides and heavy rainfall and gusty winds with that system. The National Hurricane Center is going to be watching something in 2 days, maybe develop right here in the southwestern Caribbean Sea, and kind of move toward Jamaica, maybe toward Cuba, maybe even portion of the Bahamas. So if you're in the area here, we need to keep an eye on that as the system kind of develops over here and then kind of races off to the east northeast. So anybody across Cuba, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Haiti, over toward Puerto Rico, the northern Leeward Island, the British Virgin Islands there as well, need to continue to monitor this situation very closely. Also, we got a lot of shower activity over Central America, South America, and also in the Eastern Pacific. And also we got a few little systems in the northern portion of the forecast area of the southeastern United States. Alright, let's move on to the forecast charts here. As you can see, here's your forecast for Sunday, November the 12th. You can see here we got quiet conditions pretty much over southeast Canada, southern and southwestern areas. We got quiet conditions from Washington, Oregon State. Far east is Wisconsin over toward Michigan, even the northeastern United States up toward Maine, New Brunswick, New Hampshire, also over toward Newfoundland as well, back down to Rhode Island, Delaware, down to Virginia, North Carolina, all the way back to North Texas, New Mexico, western and central Mexico, Gulf of California as well, and also California. We got some mixed precipitation over here in portion of Montana over to Idaho, southern Canada, around Vancouver, down towards Seattle, Washington, maybe just east of Portland, Oregon, with some shower activity around Portland, Oregon as well, and also coastal areas of, let's see, Washington, Oregon State, also northwestern portions of California. We got more shower activity down in central and southern Texas, down in the northern and northeast Mexico, shower and thunderstorms in the Gulf of Mexico, shower activity across Louisiana, all the way through Alabama, the Carolinas, also offshore in the coastal waters. Got a little bit of thunderstorm activity off the east coast of Florida. Dry weather for South Georgia and much of Florida, Florida Keys, Cuba, the Bahamas as well. All right, we got more shower activity up here in portions of southern Canada, also into portion of northern Minnesota, through portion of Wisconsin, also Michigan as well. Also, we got some snow and mixed precipitation of southeast Canada as well. All of this activity is for your Sunday, November the 12th. All right, here's your forecast for Monday, November 13th. As you can see here, we got quiet condition pretty much over southeast, southern, and southwestern Canada. Also back into portions of Montana, Washington, Oregon State, down to California, Gulf of California, northwestern Mexico, back up to New Mexico, northern Texas, all the way back to Minnesota, also through the Dakotas, also through Wisconsin, Michigan, back over towards New York State, Connecticut, Rhode Island, back up to Maine, New Brunswick, and also into portions of Newfoundland and through the Carolinas as well. All right, we got mixed precipitation over here in portions of southwestern areas of Canada. Also into portion of Washington, Oregon State, Idaho, and portion of Montana. Shower activity along coastal areas from up here in southwest Canada through western portions of California, and also in the coastal waters there as well. Also northern and northeastern Mexico through much of Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, back into portion of northern Florida, coastal waters off the southeast coast. Thunderstorms across southeast Texas, also southern Louisiana, Gulf of Mexico. We got more mixed precipitation up here in southeast Canada around Montreal, Toronto. There's some snow up there as well around Ottawa, Canada as well, and also in the northern portion of New York State, Vermont, a little bit of snow in northern New Hampshire and Vermont as well. All of this activity is across the nation. All right, you can see here we got quiet conditions pretty much the East Coast. We got those small craft advisory gale warnings up from up here near Virginia down through northern Florida, or northeast Florida, coastal waters, special weather statements for portion of Wisconsin, high wind warnings in effect for southeastern portion of Wyoming, also in the northern Montana and central Montana as well. Wind advisory there as well. In the eastern portion, central, northwest, northern Idaho, much of Washington State, also in the portion of northern Oregon. Winter storm warnings have been posted for northern Washington State. So we have some air quality alerts there as well for portion of Idaho, a little bit there in California. Small craft advisory from Washington State down to central California. The Hawaiian Chain Island, north and central looks good. Central and south, got a few small craft advisory along coastal areas. Alaska, we got a lot of warnings and watches advisory going on. We got freeze and spray warnings to the north, winter weather advisory, blizzard warnings there as well, winter storm warning, winter weather advisories in the purple. Also, we got special weather statements to the south. Also, we have some coastal flood advisory there as well. Gale warnings, also some small craft advisory around coastal areas of Alaska. So there's a lot going on there in Alaska, folks. All right, let's move on to the weather radar across the nation. We're going to start off in the Pacific Northwest, up here around Vancouver. Got some showers, maybe some snow mixed in. Up here towards Seattle, Portland, over toward Montana, portion of northern Idaho as well, a little bit in southern Canada. Let's move eastbound here. We got some shower activity up here around the Great Minnesota, east of Minneapolis, Minnesota as well, up in northern Wisconsin, through port of Iowa, down to just east of Kansas City, Missouri, also in the port of Illinois as well. All right, the northeast looks a-okay. Stretching back through South Carolina around the Atlanta metro area. Some scattered activity also down in southwest Georgia, also west of Jacksonville, north of around Tampa and Orlando. Areas around southern Alabama through New Orleans, Louisiana, back into the coastal waters. Let's move over a little bit further, then we'll come back to Florida in a minute. Southwest looks a-okay. Got some showers around Metairie, around Mexico. Some around central Texas down towards San Antonio, Texas as well. And also down into the Gulf of Mexico. Alright, let's move a little further to the south. We got some shower and thunderstorm activity, like I said, around Orlando, up toward Jacksonville. On the west side of Florida, moving into the inland areas. Also just northwest of Havana, Cuba. Got some in the Gulf of Mexico. And also we got a little bit over here just east of San Juan, Puerto Rico, and also eastern portions of the Dominican Republic. Got some scattered showers there for you guys as well. Alright, let's move on to the 7-day rainfall total. But first we're going to start off with the day 1 through 2. This is your the total day 1 and 2. As you can see here, here's the heaviest precipitation over the southeastern United States, moving on offshore. Also, they've got another little system here loading up in the Gulf of Mexico, also bringing some heavy precipitation over South Texas. Also along the coastal areas of northwestern United States up toward Washington, Oregon State. And also we got some lighter amounts over southeast Canada and southern Canada as well. And also toward the Great Lakes region as well, and also in the portion of Wisconsin. Alright, let's move to days 1 through 3. As you can see here, the precipitation moves a little further east toward Louisiana. Get some heavier precipitation there. Still got that lighter amount in the areas of Wisconsin, and also in the Great Lakes, also in the northeastern United States. There goes that system moving on out into the coastal waters. Got some lighter amounts of precipitation over the Bahamas, Cuba, and southern Florida as well. Alright, let's move days 1 through 5. As you can see here, the heavy precipitation extended all the way from central Mexico, all the way over into South Carolina, also out into the coastal water. That's that little system here. We need to monitor this for possible development. Tropical development. I would not be surprised. It could develop into something, but right now it just looks like mainly just a rainmaker pretty much for from Texas all the way into the Carolinas and Florida. Also, that precipitation will continue to push on off into the coastal waters of the Atlantic Ocean. Alright, now we're going up to day number 7. As you can see, the heavy precipitation started all the way in central Mexico, went through the Carolina. A lot of precipitation being dumped in the Atlantic Ocean, well offshore the Carolina coast. Lighter amounts from portions of northern South Carolina all the way into Maine. Heavy precipitating over southeast Canada, also back to the Pacific Northwest, over southwestern Canada, and also over toward California as well, getting some heavy precipitation there as well. All of this is all the way through day 7. Alrighty. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. So enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care.